everybody? Welcome to Sim Race TV. Yeah, buddy. I'm Jay Weezy. We're coming to you live tonight from Bristol Motor Speedway for the iRacing iFlag Truck Series presented by XRE Xcaliber Racing Engines. That's right, the International Asphalt Association's race number 6 here at Bristol is about to get underway, and things are looking hot in the point standings. If you haven't paid attention to those, we'll take a look at those real quick, because I tell you what, after tonight we're going to go to Auto Club, and then we're moving on to the chase and the top 10 drivers, I believe. Hey, okay, top 8 will move on to the chase. Dustin German leading the points right now by 33 over Kyle Edgar, and then we got a tie for second place between Kyle and Richard Swaverly. Randy Brashears and Sean Freeman tied for third, it looks like, and then Ryan Kendrick only 1 point back. So top 5 pretty close together, other than Dustin German is the points leader. So he's coming into tonight looking good, ready to lock himself. Well, he's locked in, I would say, as long as he don't get in any trouble or miss next race, because he is here tonight. So he will be out there on the track at Bristol Motor Speedway for race number 5. And I'm telling you what, you see what's going on here. It's Bristol, baby. They're out there wrecking. Oh, man. I hope we have a good one tonight, which I'm pretty sure we will for race number 5, or race number 6. They do got one fast repair, and they do run 50% fuel, and yes, it is fixed setup. So if it's your first time watching, now you know. Fixed setup, one fast repair, and also the regular season points champion, which right now looks like Dustin German's going to have that locked in, will receive $15. And if you finish first in the chase, you get a $40 prize and an iRacing iFlag from iRacingIFlag.com. Check those out. Those guys out over to iRacing iFlag. Get you an iFlag. Pretty little cool deal, man. Let you know when all the cautions, all the flags come out, and they also have some other stuff too. I believe you have to check them out yourself. But second will get 20, third will get 15, fourth will get 10. So the top final 4 in the chase will get paid if they make it to that last race of the season, where they're all going to battle it out to see who's going to be the champion here for the IAA iRacing iFlag Truck Series presented by Xcaliber Racing Engines. And it's getting good, man. These guys, I tell you what, when we come into the last race, I was really excited about it because the points were tighter than they are now, but the points are still tight. So, man, just good luck to all the drivers out there and everybody that's out there watching. We appreciate it, because we're live on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. So however you're watching, appreciate your support. Looks like about 3.5 minutes left in practice, and then we're going to move on to qualifying to see who can put it on the top of the charts and start on the pole of this one, because that's going to be very important, is being out front, being on the pole. You'll be able to get that jump when the green flag comes out and all that good stuff. But like I said, it's race number 6. Race number 7 is going to be at Auto Club next week. Alright, sorry about that. And also I'd like to mention some of the chase races we got coming up here for the IAA iRacing iFlag Truck Series. When the chase starts, the first race will be at Texas Motor Speedway. The second race will be at Gateway Motorsports Park, that is. And that third race will be at Iowa Speedway. And then we're moving to Talladega. Then the final race of the season will be Richmond Raceway, and it's going to be a night race at Richmond. So that's going to be fun. And since we just got a few minutes left here in practice, let's take a lap around and see what it's like to be out there on the track. Looks like somebody's having some issues, but we'll jump into cockpit with, I believe, Scott Crump having a little bit of issue right now. Let's jump in with our points leader, and we'll take a lap around to see what it's like here at Bristol. All right, Dustin German gave it up. We'll jump on board here with the number 47 of Kyle Edgar for a second. Come on, guys, get it together out there. Who's out there? Ty Dowman, the number 34 machine right here we're looking at now. Just trying to get an idea of Bristol. A lot of different driving styles go on here at Bristol. A lot of different ways to get around this thing. Some people run the top, some run the middle, some run the bottom. I'm more of a bottom guy, and it seems to pay out. But I tell you what, just looking at these guys out there, we'll jump on board with the 47 of Kyle Edgar here. Kyle tied for second in the points, but he also got a win, first race of the season at Daytona, so he pulled off that. Great job by him to get himself in. I believe it locks it. Does it lock him in? So he might be locked into the season. Kyle Edgar got a win. Scott Crump got a win. Dustin German, Ethan Stuckwisch got a win. And Derek Myers won last week at Kentucky. Kentucky was a good race too, man. Qualifying just now starting. We've been to Atlanta, we've been to Daytona, we've been to Martinsville and Eldora, and also we've been to Kentucky last week, but now we're at Bristol. Oh, this is going to be interesting. All right, let's check out some of the drivers out there qualifying right now. Corey Stansel out there about to run some laps. You get 2 laps. If you make a mistake, tap the wall, your lap will not count. You will be starting in the rear. You do have 2 chances to do that, by the way, so you mess up both of them, then yeah, you're done. Mess up one of them, you got 1 more, so we'll see what happens here. We're looking at the driver of the 119 machine, currently 5th. Noah Samples put himself on the pole for the time being. The number 8 machine, 14.783 is the target time to beat. Blake Mosley's out there. He gave it a go with a 14.838. Couldn't pull it off. Jarrett Galloway, he put down a 14.931. That puts him in 3rd. We're going to keep an eye. Kyle Edgar comes home 5th here in qualifying. Charles Silva's out there 6th. Noah Samples still holding it down. Dustin German just hit the racetrack, the number 6 machine. Let's see if he can get the pole here at Bristol for race number 6. Might not want to take the pole, might want to start in the back. Driver's preference there, so we'll see how that works out for him. There is a way to run laps. Oh, and I believe that's going to be good enough for 2nd there for Dustin German. A 14.836 puts him outside pole for now. And we still have a couple drivers out there. The number 11 of Scott Crump. He's putting a lap down, but Scott Crump having some issues. Cannot watch Scott Crump having too many issues with his connection. But Dustin Heath, the 96, he just shut it down. Dustin comes home 8th in qualifying. Scott Crump wrapping up his laps. Ryan Kendrick and David Clymer, they're going to be the ones that's not going to qualify. They choose not to qualify. So, hey, man, to each his own. I probably would like starting in the back. I know that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Start off in the back. Tell you what, before we move on, we still got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left here qualifying. Well, let's watch Ryan Kendrick run his lap real quick, and we'll try to get a word in with one of these drivers. How about our pole sitter for the time being. Noah Samples, we'll try to talk to him. Also, if you're out there watching and you got a driver that you would like to talk to, let me know who it is and what you want to ask them. We'll try to get them on the radio and see what they got to say. And if I can find the cameras, we'll watch the 55 machine go around the track here and qualify. Ryan Kendrick, pretty fast driver right here. He might be able to take the pole from Noah Samples. Let's see what kind of time. 14.810. That moves him up to second real quick. Going to take another stab at it here on lap number 2. He's only 27 hundredths away from that number 1 spot. That did knock our points leader Dustin German back to that 3rd spot. It's going to be second row inside for Dustin German, which is not a bad qualifying spot. I'd rather be on the inside than the outside, headed off into turn number 1 here at Bristol. Wouldn't you, right? All right, let's see if we can find our pole sitter. I believe Noah Samples going to have it locked in, so he might be down there celebrating. See if we can get Noah on the radio. Noah Samples, this is Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
Yeah.
You threw down a blistering fast lap time down there, 14.783. Takes the pole, man. Are you surprised, or did you know you was that fast?
I didn't think I was quick enough for pole, but I knew I could get up here amongst the top 4 at least.
Yeah, man, you're in a good spot, though, being able to start this race off from the pole, man. Get out in front of all these other drivers, man, especially being on the bottom there. You guys have lane choice, I believe, on these restarts, right?
Yeah, we have. I think we have option on restarts, but not the initial.
Absolutely, man. Hey, well, you couldn't have started in a better spot there. Good luck. Keep it clean.
Thank you.
The number 8 machine, wouldn't have thought he'd have put that Louisville Cardinal number 8 machine up on the pole. I'm sorry, I believe he might be a Kentucky Wildcat fan, which is another problem that he has out there. But Noah Samples is a very good young man, very fast driver as well. All these drivers come from the dirt side over here to the asphalt and try to show their stuff, man. They're having a lot of fun out there on the asphalt, so I can't blame them. And don't forget to check out iRacing iFlag at iRacingIFlag.com. Find them on Facebook by clicking the description of this video. And if you're watching on Twitch TV, then you're going to have to find us on YouTube or Facebook. You want any more information than what you got there, because Twitch does limit our ability to put information into the description of these videos. But Facebook will allow us to tag iRacing iFlag and any other pages that are necessary. So if you like what you're watching, hey, share it. I shared it on my page. All right, here we go. Qualifying is over, and these drivers are getting set to go roundy round here at Bristol Motor Speedway and try to keep the fenders and doors on these things. They do have one fast repair, so it should be all right, but definitely got to get the qualifying off of your screen for you. Just give me a hot second. Noah Samples gets the honors here to lead these drivers down into turn number 1 and lead some laps here and get those crucial points, those valuable points that you can get, bonus points that is. I know he's excited to being able to start up front and keep his truck clean is going to be one of the main things these drivers are going to need to do here tonight for race number 6, especially late in the season and headed off into the chase. So going to have to keep it clean, have a good finish, come out of Bristol with a top 10. That's a win for me. Here we go. Green flag is out for Bristol. Noah Samples, Dustin German, Ryan Kendrick's your top 3 right now. Pretty good start by all these drivers. Single file up front, the top 10, top 8, single file. Kyle Edgar, the first one. Running the bottom line there on the inside of the 23, Randy Brashears. Randy got the momentum there, gets around the 47 along the high side. Kyle Edgar moves right up in line behind him. And here comes Scott Crump, the number 11. He's going to pull up on the inside or try to get to the inside of Kyle Edgar. Not going to be able to do it. Oh, trouble. Randy Brashears comes right up the track and was able to hang on to it there. Let's take a look. Randy Brashears almost caught a bunch of drivers there in that mess. So we're going to have to go back and take a look, find out what happened to Randy Brashears. Well, you seen what happened to Randy Brashears there. He was racing hard with Jarrett Galloway, makes a little bit of contact on the straightaway, and that sends that number 23 machine down into the inside wall, and he shoots right back up the track. But fortunately, a lot of the trucks missed that one, and one of the lucky ones that missed that one, I believe, Scott Crump, Kyle Edgar, Dustin, he tied down, and those guys did a great job avoiding the number 23 of Randy Brashears. So we got our first caution of the night, ladies and gentlemen, and it's Bristol. So you know what they say, cautions breed cautions. We might have another caution coming up here. If you're a fan of one of these drivers, or you got a driver you'd like to talk to, you want to ask them a question, let me know who it is and what you want to ask them. We'll try to pull them up under caution and try to get a word in with them. I noticed a lot of drivers opted out of coming down pit road there on that first caution, which they wasn't out very long. I believe they were out for about 6 laps before the caution came out, maybe 7, not a lot. So not a lot of heat built up into that tire wear, into those tires. They're doubled up, and they're getting ready to go green one more time. Dustin German on the bottom. Noah Samples opts to take the high side on this restart, and he gets a great restart up on the top right there. Top 3 under a blanket. Blake Mosley pulling up on the back of Dustin German there. These three trying to separate themselves from Ryan Kendrick in the 55. Kyle Edgar right behind Ryan Kendrick. Noah Samples just leading laps right now as Dustin German's running his second to points leader. Not what these guys want to see. Dustin German having a great run here tonight early in the race. Trying to extend that points lead over these other drivers. 33 points ahead coming into tonight. Noah Samples taps the wall that time by. Noah's running right up next to that wall. He gets a little bit of contact there going through the corner. Allows Dustin German to pull up on his inside. Dustin takes one stab at it. Then he backs back out of it, not trying to burn up too much of his tires here early in this one, 100 laps. And if they went in that first time, I believe they can make it on fuel from here on out. So these drivers that stayed out up front are not wanting this thing to go green. Actually, the top, everybody stayed out besides Charles Silva's, Randy Brashears, Richard Swavely might have a chance at it. Caution comes out. This will give them the chance to come down pit road, get some fuel, and that way they will make it to the end. So let's take a look at what happened on the replay to the number 11 of Scott Crump. Scott was back here running in 7th position when this happened. Jarrett Galloway on his high side. They banged doors on the straightaway. That's the second driver that's made contact with Jarrett Galloway on the straightaways, and none of it being Jarrett Galloway's fault. Scott Crump kind of, wow, he about caused an accident there, swinging that thing around. But Scott Crump kind of hung on to it a little bit better than the 23 of Brashears. Brashears did get a little bit of damage from it. Right now being scored 3 laps down. They do have 1 fast repair, so don't forget about that. The number 11 of Scott Crump being scored as the race leader at the moment, but that's because Noah Samples and Dustin German are making their way onto pit road here. Let's pull up. Blake Mosley, the driver, was currently running in 3rd. And see what he's got to say. Blake Mosley, is Jay Weezy got a copy?
I do.
Hey man, you look good out there. You're running in 3rd. How's the track treating you right now?
If we can have a long green flag run, I'm pretty decent on saving tires. The 2 in front of me, they started using them up there and started reeling them back in. But I'm kind of liking the outside. I think I'm the only one up here that hasn't touched the wall yet, so that's a plus.
Yeah, we noticed that the leader, Noah Samples, running right up next to the wall. German just a little bit lower. You liking the middle line better?
Yeah, I feel like I'm not wearing the tires out as much, and I'm still getting good drive off. It's just one little hit to that wall, and you're pretty well done for a little bit.
Yeah, with this caution coming out, is that going to make it for you possible for you to make it to the end of this one, in case it goes green?
We were actually set to make it to the end all the way. I actually messed up on the fuel, but either way, we would have had about 130 laps of fuel. So we would have made it to the end regardless. It's just a tire game now. Who can save them?
Hey, 10-4, Blake. Hey, long way to go. Good luck.
Yep, thank you.
The driver of the 123 right there, the 123, Blake Mosley, and he's about to go 1, 2, 3, green, green, green here, and I'm not sure if they're gonna double up or not. I believe they will double up. They're not gonna do single file like the dirt guys did. Hey, LaJoya, thanks for stopping by. This is a good one here at Bristol Motor Speedway for the NASCAR Truck Series, the Camping World Truck Series, here on iRacing.com. The iRacing iFlag Truck Series, presented by XRE, Xcaliber Racing Engines. It's race number 6, and then we're on to Auto Club, and then the chase will begin, where 8 drivers will lock themselves in to compete for a $40 and an iFlag from iRacing iFlag. Green flag's about to come out here, and it's on Noah Samples. One more time, Noah opts for the highlight again on this restart. Dustin German gets the lead there over Noah Samples. Noah battling with Blake Mosley. Letting Dustin German get out to the lead, not a good idea for the number 8 of Noah Samples. But we do know that Noah has the speed, but can he get around Dustin German on the bottom? You know that number 6 will protect that preferred line. Let's see what happens here. We're still early, 30 laps when they cross the line this time by. And Dustin German is your new leader. Noah Samples running in second. Blake Mosley, Ryan Kendrick, and Kyle Edgar rounds out the top 5. Oh, we got trouble a little bit further back. The 96 is around. Who's the 96? Looks like Dustin Heath goes around. So we'll take a look on the replay. The caution does pop back out here. Come on, guys. Who you want to talk to? As we watch this replay, we see Scott Crump makes a little bit of contact with Dustin Heath. Sean Freeman gets sandwiched in between the 11 and the 96 there. And then we had some trouble down on the bottom of the racetrack. The number 28 of Charles Silvas, he catches a piece of that. Looks like he is smoking. So he might have to come in and use his fast repair here. Not what he's wanting to come out of this thing with. Trouble early for the number 28 machine, and also Dustin Heath, Scott Crump involved in his second accident here tonight. The second caution, I should say. Let's go back up front to our race leader, where Dustin German stole the lead from Noah Samples. I'll tell you what, let's take a look. Okay, I got you. Dustin German won the battle off of pit road. That's how he got the lead. This is the restart here. Dustin German did restart the lead. That's how he has the lead here. I was curious as to how he got the lead, and now we know. So we'll go back live here and see what these drivers are up to as they are riding behind the pace car. 34 laps into this 100-lap race at Bristol. Let's find somebody else to talk to. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Who we want to talk to? What we want to ask them? Let's talk to the... Charles Silvas. How about that? Let's talk to Hollywood. Charles Silvas. And the number 28 machine. We'll try to make it quick. Charles Silvas, is Jay Weezy, got a copy?
What's up, Weezy?
Hey, man, looked like you had that one missed down on the bottom, and then the track just closed up on you, man. Did you have to use that fast repair, or are you saving it?
Oh, I forgot to uncheck it when we pitted there for tires. So, I don't have it no more.
Oh, early on in the race. So you lost it early, and you come back in this time and just got some damage fixed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, man, it's not looking good for you, man. Hopefully things will turn around for you.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see what happens.
Hey, good luck to you, Charles. Well, I hate to hear that for the 28 machine of Charles Silva's. Charles let it slip right out of his hands. No more quick repairs on the 28 machine, so he had to go in and get some damage taken care of on that one because he was caught up in it. And we're gonna have to keep an eye on these drivers and their quick repairs to see if they still have them or not. But we're gonna go back green here. Dustin German with a great jump, dude. Leaves the battle, and going on behind him, Noah Samples gets clear of it, as well as Dustin, Blake Mosley. That's your top three, German, Samples, and Mosley right now. Ryan Kendrick and Kyle Edgar still rounding out that top five. I tell you what, let's jump on board with Blake Mosley. Looks like a lot of throttle control here, and the caution does pop out one more time. A lot of cautions here tonight at Bristol. I'm not sure what we're under caution for. It might have been this machine right here, the number 23 of Randy Brashears, but I'm not positive, so we'll have to see if iRacing will tell us who it was. I believe the 34 of Ty Dallman. Let's take a look. Dallman and Sean Freeman right here, as well as David Clymer there. Sean Freeman makes a little bit of contact with that 34 machine, sends him sideways, and he bangs the outside and the inside wall. Gets damage on both sides of that machine as the 28 of Charles Silva slides through, as well as David Clymer in the 420 machine. And we are under caution here one more time, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna get a talk in with another driver. Let's take a look. See who can we talk to? Come on, guys and gals. Which driver would you like to talk to, and what would you like to ask them? I need some help. We have this. We keep having to go this way. We'll have a talk with all these drivers, but I hope not. So we talked to Noah Samples, we talked to Blake Mosley, and we've talked to Charles Silvas. Let's talk to, there you go. Let's talk to that number 6 machine of Dustin German. See if we can find his radio frequency here. Dustin German, is Jay Weezy got a copy?
Pretty good, Jay. How you doing, man?
Hey, you come out there with the lead on that last pit stop. Boys, is pretty quick down there on pit road, man. What are you thinking here on this restart?
Yeah, I just hope to be able to keep it. It seems pretty easy up here up front. You know, you kind of control the restarts like we always talk about, but it's a little loose under braking, man. Just tapping the brake a little bit. It wants to kick out, but these guys behind me are pretty quick. Noah and Blake. I think Blake had to go to the back here. Tough break for him, but maybe we can pull out a W.
Hey, no doubt about that, man. Also, you got a driver here. Looks like Chris Nabernick going to stay out here with about 11 laps on his tires, 13 or so. What's going through your mind about that?
Well, hopefully I can clear him on here in turn 1 if he takes the bottom. It just depends. He's going to have a little bit of a tough time up here, and looks like he's been struggling a little bit in the back. So we'll see how it plays out.
Hey, 10-4, man. Good luck out there. You looking good.
Thank you, man.
The points leader there, Dustin German, the driver of the number 6, going to be starting in the 2nd position. And depending on where that 63 of Chris Nabernick decides if he's going to start on the inside or the outside. So he'll be taking the high line or the low line. We'll see what happens there. I believe he's opting for the bottom line here. So we are at 1 to go. Drivers are doubling up behind the pace car. The pace car has turned those lights out. So you know what time it is. We're about to go roundy round here one more time at Bristol Motor Speedway for the iRacing iFlag Truck Series presented by Xcaliber Racing Engines. Here we go. Green flag about to pop. Oh, little check up there. Little tap from behind there on the number 6. That 6 machine powers by on the high side. And here comes the 8 of Noah Samples. Noah trying to put the moves on that 63. Oh, and contact happens. Noah saves it, but Chris Nabernick goes around. He's sitting on the bottom of the racetrack right now. Here comes the caution. What? From first to last there in 1 lap. And that'll give you an idea of what it's like restarting on older tires. Josh. All right, we can get a talk in with Climber Time. What would you like to ask him there, Josh? As we are under caution for the 4th time tonight, I believe. Let's take a look. Caution number 5 here tonight, 20 laps, 3 different lead changes. Let's take a look at the weather. Partly cloudy, winds out of the north at 5 miles per hour there. Temperature is 83. The track temperature is 85, which means they get a little bit of grip out there. They got a little bit of grip. They probably don't have a whole lot, though. So, all right, let's see if we can find the driver of the 420. They call him Climber Time, David Climber. David Climber, is Jay Weezy got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, you got one of the best looking paint jobs out there, man. Looks good, still clean. A little bit of damage there, looks like on the right side, but not a whole lot. How's the truck doing?
Oh, man, doing good. You know, that's just a little rub in the wall. Man, everything's good. I'm just trying to stay away from everybody, you know. It's pretty every man for himself out here, you know what I'm saying, on a little track, so.
Oh, yeah, short track racing here at Bristol Motor Speedway, you know, and if you can't be up front leading this thing, then your best bet is to be in the safest place, which is far away from everybody else. At
That's
least
right.
until these things get sorted out, you know. A lot of cautions here. This is the 5th caution of the night. So that strategy seems to be working out for you.
Oh, yeah, just cruising, you know. Just letting everybody read that puff, puff, pass in the back, baby.
That's right, man. All right, well, good luck to you, David.
Yes, sir.
Climber time. It's Climber time out there in the 420 machine, driving around. He said, puff, puff, pass. I put a couple more of them first words in there, but I wish I'd have seen that sooner, Josh. I would have done that. All right, we're looking at the 47 right here. That's Kyle Edgar, but up front, our race leader right now is Dustin German, the points leader. And if you wasn't here when I was talking about the points earlier while we're still under caution, let's take a look at the point standings here, because tonight we're at Bristol. Next week, we're going to Auto Club, and then after that, we're going straight to the Chase, man, where 8 drivers will lock themselves into the Chase after Auto Club. But only 4 drivers will move on to the last race of the season, where one will win $40 in an iRacing iFlag. For winning the championship here, Dustin German, your points leader, Kyle Edgar and Richard Swavely, they're tied for 2nd. Randy Brashear, Sean Freeman are tied for 3rd. Well, not really 3rd, but 4th. You sit. And then we got Ryan Kendrick there, Charles Silvas, David Clymer, Dustin Heath, and Scott Crump rounds out the top 10 in points. So the points pretty tight. As you can see how far apart those guys are, not very much separating all those drivers. It's been a good race up front. Most of the trouble has been about mid-pack and all the drivers further on back just trying to make it, just trying to survive. Here we go. We're getting set to go green one more time. Dustin German throws the hammer down. Let's watch the battle a little bit further back here where it's really heating up. The 119 of Corey Stansel there in that green machine. Richard Swaverly right in front of him. Right behind him is Dustin Heath in that 96. These guys duking it out. The 55 of Ryan Kendrick. He goes low on Richard Swaverly. He's running the bottom. Looks like he might be stuck on the bottom here. These guys using that high line to power by him. Still not a place to go up on the top, so he's going to have to run the bottom here one more time. As soon as he finds an opening, he will take it. Here comes the 96 of Dustin Heath. Ryan Kendrick finally gets a spot to move up the track. Will he take it? No, he's not even getting close to that wall, running that middle groove. And now he will be able to pick up some speed there. Got that thing up a little bit higher up front. Dustin German out here in the number 6 machine, still leading this thing. 60 laps down, 40 to go when he crosses the start-finish line this time by. Kyle Edgar moving in on the back bumper of the number 6, trying to get there to knock on the door. And this is the spot, you know, Bristol, the spot where you see bump and runs. See a little bit of banging going on, especially for a win. He gets really close that time there. Kyle Edgar right on the back end of that machine. These two drivers have separated themselves from the other. Edgar gonna throw it to the bottom. Not gonna be able to get it done down there. German still the leader. These guys are running some really fast laps out there right now. German trying to stay away from Kyle Edgar. The rest of the pack trying to get to that number 3 spot. Let's take a look at our 3rd place. These guys are battling the 46 of Jarrett Galloway, Richard Swaverly, Corey Stansel, Ryan Kendrick, Dustin Heath, Blake Mosley, and Sean Freeman all in a pack right here. Nothing has changed up front. Still Dustin German leading, but Kyle Edgar all over the back of him. See Ryan Kendrick on the bottom again. Freeman taps the outside wall. Let's go back up front where Dustin German's trying to hold off that 47 machine of Kyle Edgar. Kyle's giving it all he can to get around that number 6. Can't do it on the bottom, and the caution will fly. Richard Swaverly involved, I believe. Maybe not. I believe he came in to serve a penalty. Let's go back. Let's take a look on the replay and see why we're under caution here. It might be the 38 machine coming down on the pit road. Oh, no. There it is. Blake Mosley, Richard Swaverly. Oh, yeah, Swavely did not opt to come into pit road. He was forced down there. That's what caused that. Blake Mosley got a little tap there. Let's take a look on the replay one more time. Wow. Looks like Richard Swavely's on the inside of the 123 of Mosley. Mosley cuts down the track just a little bit, but Swavely was there. That unfortunate contact. But it happens here. Let's go take a look on pit road. These drivers getting set to pull off back onto the racetrack. Lap number 71 here. It's getting late. We're in the third quarter of this one. About to be in the fourth quarter. The two drivers opted to stay out. Dustin German, I believe Dustin German did not come down pit road. Huh. If that's the case, he might be in trouble, man. Dustin German. Older tires showing him out there for 28 laps. Everybody else, brand new tires, brand new, 4 brand new Goodyears, and probably some fuel to go with it. A little bit of weight in the back. Let's see Jarrett Calloway. Where's Jarrett's radio at? Jarrett Galloway, is Jay Weezy, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, running good up there in third. Been kind of quick out there. What's your chances on pulling this one off?
I don't know. I hope we can stay up front here. I'm not as quick as these two guys here in front of me. My stuff gets real tight there the longer we run. It's probably just my inexperience over driving the race car, but I feel pretty good. I mean, running up front last couple weeks has been pretty nice.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. And I believe the number 6 German didn't come down pit road there, so you might have one up on that car. But Kyle Edgar is on 4 new tires, man. You're getting a good start here in that second row to the inside. Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Jarrett Galloway, the number 46 machine. All right, they're getting set to go green again. Dustin German on older tires. Kyle Edgar to his outside with 4 brand new tires, just like the second row, the third row, and the fourth row. All these guys might have an advantage over the number 6 machine. Not for sure if that is a good call. We'll find out right here. The green flag is out, and German gets a good start. No wheel spin on that. That will help him a lot, but you think it was tough holding off Kyle Edgar last time? You're really going to have trouble now. The 47 makes his move early. First lap of the restart. Side by side across the start-finish line. German led that time by, but can Kyle Edgar get it this time? No. Here comes Jarrett Galloway. Puts him 3 wide up front for the lead. Galloway has to get off the gas, and the 119 makes contact with him, sends Jarrett Galloway around on the racetrack, 3 wide for the lead, and you see how it turns out right there. What a race right there. As I told you, fourth quarter has kicked off, and you can tell we're fourth quarter racing here at Bristol for the iRacing iFlag Truck Series presented by XRE Xcaliber Racing Engines. Let's take a look at a replay, because that was something serious right there. Jarrett Galloway lifted the 119 of Corey Stansel's. Let's ride along with Corey. Corey sees him 3 wide in front of him. Did not expect Galloway to lift. He gets out of the gas, but couldn't lift enough. That's going to send Jarrett Galloway to the bottom of the racetrack and bring that pace car back off of pit road. And I hate to say it, man, but it seems like a broadcaster's curse when we talk to these drivers and then, you know, they end up getting caught up in something like that right after. And I believe that is a real thing. So it's just tough to do that, man. It makes it hard. It makes me not want to interview these drivers during the race under caution, but I do love to get all the feedback from these drivers on how the track feels, how the car is, what they're thinking, you know, all that good stuff. Plus, I like to do the interviews for you guys. So if there's somebody you want to talk to, let me know. Also, this is going to be 20 to go. It's going to make it 20 to go. David Clymer moves up into 5th into 4-2-0. So let's take a look at the top 5 here. Actually, let's take a look at the top 10. Kyle Edgar, your leader. Dustin Heath, Corey Stansel, Noah Samples, David Clymer, Sean Freeman, Blake Mosley, Randy Brashears, Ty Dowman, and Dustin German decided he was going to come down pit road. Realized he made a mistake last time not coming in, so the caution comes out this time. He brought that number 6 machine down and got 4 new Goodyears and put some fuel in it. Maybe, I don't know. Sometimes he don't like fuel. A little bit too much weight in the back, but we'll see. Maybe they need it here. I know that the admin did say that he messed up on the fuel, so they might be running 100% fuel here tonight at Bristol. And it's going to be tough for Dustin German to make his way up through the field here with less than 20 laps to go to retake the lead from Kyle Edgar. Kyle Edgar in a good spot right now, starting up front in the number 47 Hendrix.com Chevy Silverado. Wouldn't want to be in a better place. You couldn't have been in a better place there, Kyle. And you worked hard all night to put yourself in that position. And you earned it. So if you walk away with the win, I would not be mad because you deserve it. But we'll see how it goes. It's been a rough one here at Bristol for race number 6. Auto Club next week is going to be awesome, though, and the points are going to be even more exciting than that. They're doubling up. They're getting ready because that pace car is going to pull off the racetrack here one more time, and they're going to send them flying down into turn number 1. Green flag is out here. Kyle Edgar takes off. Noah Samples and Dustin Heath going at it side by side. The high line gets that momentum. Dustin Heath drops back into the 3rd spot. Dustin German's up to 7th right now. Let's keep an eye on him, trying to move his way through the field. David Clymer down on the bottom. It's Clymer time on the bottom of the racetrack. Randy Brashears is Dustin German's next victim. He's going to have to make a move, throw that thing to the bottom. These guys will not give up that preferred line. Here comes the 6 powering up to the inside of that 23. Just not fast enough through the corners there. He'll hop in back behind the 23. Oh, they check up just a little bit. Not sure how long German will try to ride here. Running out of time, 14 laps to go. Corey Stansel around. And the 123 of Blake Mosley gets involved in that as well. And that will bring us out under caution here one more time for the 8th time tonight. We've had 4 lead changes. All right, well, Corey Stansel having a tough night here at Bristol Motor Speedway. And we watched it live, but we're going to watch it one more time. Oh, Randy Brashears makes contact with that 119 machine. And Dustin German with a great job avoiding that. Let's watch that one more time. It happens right in front of him. He gets a little bit of contact there, but Blake Mosley and Corey Stansel gets the worst end of that one as Randy Brashears rides on by there waving out the window. Randy Brashears it's going to move him up into the 4th position. The iRacing iFlag number 23 machine of Randy Brashears had a tough race last week at Kentucky. Kyle Edgar still leading laps out there. Well, I tell you what, let's see if we can talk to the driver of the number 47 machine, Kyle Edgar. As he is looking like he's going to be, if the caution keeps coming out like it is, this might be an easy win for him. Let's talk to him. Kyle Edgar, Jay Weezy, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, you're sitting pretty right now, coming up on, what, 10 to go? Man, how about this restart?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to time this right because Noah was catching me there on that little run there. The only thing I can do here is pray for a caution, but I'm surprised I'm out front. You know, in practice I wasn't the best, qualified 6th, so I mean, sitting first with, I think we'll have 7 to go here when we come to the green flag, so it's gonna be fun to watch.
Oh yeah, man, yeah, you're sitting pretty right now. You know, and we was watching you battle with Dustin German there. Looked like he was about to get around him there and that caution come out. You think he made the right decision coming down pit road?
Oh, for sure. I don't know where Dustin is right now, but he had to pit on the caution after us and set him back a bit, so I think he regrets that. I know he said it was a mistake, but the last time I was out front on the short track, I got wrecked, so I just hope that doesn't happen again.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Well, he worked his way back up to 5th here, man, but I believe you're going to be the man of the hour, so good luck out there.
Thanks, bud.
Kyle Edgar, man, been running up front all night. He's kept his truck pretty clean. Been giving Dustin German a run for his money, but right now Dustin German's about 4 cars behind him, so he don't have to worry about old Dustin German right now. He's got to worry about our pole sitter, though, the number 8 of Noah Samples. Noah started on the pole, so we know he's got a fast race truck. But will he be able to get around the 47 machine? Kyle Edgar will have the option to take off when he wants to. So once they get into that restart zone, it's going to be on Kyle Edgar here. The pace truck, or the pace car, is about to pull off the racetrack. Right now, here we go. Kyle Edgar hammers down, the green flag's back out. Oh, contact between Sean Freeman and Dustin German. Oh, the Corey Stansel, Richard Swavely, the 63 as well. It's Chris Nabwernick. Dustin German gets all banged up on that one. Crazy wreck right there. Let's take a look at that one, and we seen it live. We'll go back and look at it again. Let's watch it like this. Dustin German behind Sean Freeman, running the bottom there. Randy Brashears, oh, could not get past Sean Freeman before Sean looped it. And Sean makes contact with him, sends him back up the track. Here comes Richard Swaverly, Chris Nabwernick. Wow, and Corey Stansel also. So crazy ending to a Bristol race here with 5 laps to go right now. I believe we will have a restart, so it will be a 1-lap shootout, I believe. And the number 6 of Dustin German's sitting on pit road, getting some work done to that machine. He's going to get ready to pull back out on the racetrack. Here he comes. Not exactly what Dustin German was looking for coming into tonight as the points leader. getting caught up after pulling his way back up into the 5th position. Kyle Edgar probably doesn't bother Kyle Edgar too much for that caution to come out. Noah Samples, he might be at the other end of it, man. He might have wanted to not see a caution to give him a chance to get around Kyle Edgar, but now that means he's only going to have 1 or 2 laps to do it, because I believe this one's going to go back green. On board with our race leader, Kyle Edgar. Let's see, the lights will go off on the pace car this time by. Absolutely. That means we're going to have a 2-lap shootout here at Bristol for race number 6. And Kyle Edgar is going to have Noah Samples on his inside here on this restart. Let's see if he can hold off Noah Samples. Noah going to try to time this restart as the 119 of Corey Stansel gets a wave around there for a lap back here at Bristol for race number 6. The iRacing iFlag Truck Series presented by XRE is about to close out, and we're going to crown a winner at Bristol. Oh, Noah Samples almost took off before Kyle Edgar. That messed up all the drivers behind him. David Clymer time in the 420 machine, currently in that 3rd position. He's battling with Randy Brashears, and the checkered flag is out for Kyle Edgar. Kyle takes the win. Noah Samples gets that number 2 spot. And David Clymer's gonna come home on the podium tonight. While Kyle Edgar does his burnouts, we're gonna get ready for these driver interviews coming right up. Kyle Edgar, Noah Samples, and David Clymer gonna be coming up here in just a minute. But first, let's take a look at our race results for tonight's race here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Kyle Edgar gets the win. Noah Samples started on the pole and comes home 2nd. David Clymer comes home 3rd there. Randy Brashears in 4th. Ty Dowman, Ryan Kendrick, Dustin Heath, Hollywood, Charles Silva, Sean Freeman, and Blake Mosley rounds out the top 10. Dustin German's going to bring it home in 11th. Corey Stansel in 12th. 13th is Chris Nabwernick. 14th is Richard Swaverly. 15th goes to Jarrett Galloway. Scott Crump and Jason Nash rounds out the field here for your race results at Bristol. While Kyle Edgar is celebrating down there, we'll try to get a talk in with our 3rd place finisher, David Clymer. It's Clymer time. Give me just 1 second. Try to find David Clymer on the radio. Climber time. It's Jay Weezy. You got a copy.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, you put that sucker on the podium tonight. Hey, man, you was
right.
battling with Randy there for that number 3 spot. You guys almost side by side there at the line. You got him by 1,000th of a second, man. How's it feel to come out of Bristol with a good run?
Hey, man, that's what it was all about. You know what I'm saying? I started dead last of everybody on here. I knew I didn't even qualify. That was my game plan from the beginning. I had 100 laps for them to do their thing, let me battle up, and you know what I'm saying, it prevailed. So
that's right, man. That's how we do it. You know, and you're going to Auto Club next week. Good run tonight here for the points, man. You really needed those crucial points here tonight coming out of Bristol. That way, going on into the chase, man, you have a shot here in the top 8. Right now, you're 8th in points coming into the race here tonight. So I know it feels good.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, the track was good, you know what I'm saying? But I was just trying to stay out of everything. I mean, I went through a lot of wrecks that I know I didn't really need to make it through, but God was with me, and let me say it, he made it through it.
Hey, you know, that's right, man. It was a tough race out there. A lot of cautions, a lot of damage, you know, a lot of money going to be spent fixing these race cars. But, hey, man, you figured out how to get your way through all that madness and put that thing on the podium. The 420 Chevy Silverado with dominoes on the side of that thing. Makes me hungry, man. Anybody you want to thank?
That's right. Oh, yeah, man. I got to thank Sean Freeman, you know what I'm saying, for hooking me up with the dominoes Puff Puff Pass machine. And, you know what I'm saying, I got to thank, you know what I'm saying, shout out to the SRTV Network with you. So, rather than that, you know what I'm saying, that's it, baby.
Hey, of course, man. And of course, XRE and iRacing iFlag, man. They guys is what makes all this possible. Hey, man, right. Glad I got to talk to you here, David, and good run.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, bud.
Climber time. All right, let's move on to our second place finisher, the driver of the number 8 machine. You know who it is. Noah Samples. Noah, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
I got you.
Man, you started on the pole, had a fast truck all night, managed to keep it out of a little bit of trouble. You know, it's Bristol, of course. But, hey, man, coming home second, good points night for you.
Yeah, I'll take it after being up front, and then had that caution. Everybody pitted except for one truck, and they caused a big stack up.
Oh, yeah, you're also going to get some crucial bonus points that you need here. You led some laps out there tonight. All in all, man, how was your race?
It was good. The truck felt really good, especially when you start putting some laps on the tires, right in the middle, letting it roll, letting the truck do its thing. I think it was probably about 13 to go or something. We was on that little run, and I was catching Edgar. Then we just had the cautions and that put it in.
And I believe you're only like 17 points out of the chase. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that. You know, anything I say is unofficial. But coming out of Bristol, man, gaining as many points as you can besides winning the thing. Starting on the pole, leading some laps, and coming home second. It's a good night for you. So good luck, man. I hope to see you in the chase. Anybody you want to thank tonight?
Typical people, Mom, Dad, Blake putting it on, you for broadcasting, and Coach
Crump, Patino. I didn't hear you.
No. The GOAT.
Hey, man, it's always fun talking to you, Noah. And I know what you're going to say, man. Go Cats, right?
Yeah, go Cats.
Go Cats, man. Good talking to you.
Right, thank you.
All right, let's move on to our final interview of the night. The driver of the number 47 machine started 7th in the field, led 22 laps, and brought home the win here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Kyle Edgar, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
What's going on, Jay Weezy?
Hey, man, you pulled it off out there. How tough was it?
Yeah, I'm surprised, to be honest. You know, with 13 to go or whatever it was there, Noah was catching me quick, and I was sitting here praying for a caution, so I got lucky there. But you know, I started 7th, and I didn't think I had the truck to beat. I definitely didn't have the truck to beat, but I just kind of waited it all out and waited for people to make their mistakes.
Yeah, and it seemed like he was pretty comfortable there running up in the top 5, somewhere around, you know, 2nd to 5th there for a while. Then you caught up with Dustin German, man. But tell us about that last restart there. It looked like Noah was trying to time you, and he was a little bit off, wasn't he?
Yeah, I saw him do that the restart before, so I knew what he was going to do. And, you know, restarts are probably one of my best things on this game, but I saw him going, so I held back, and then I full throttle, and, you know, it was one lap shootout, do or die, so I was able to hang on.
Yeah, man, you put on a great show out there tonight, you know, starting 7th, leading some laps, and getting the win here at Bristol, coming out here with some crucial bonus points, just like the other drivers I was just talking to. Coming into the race here tonight, you were in 2nd, tied with Richard Swavely, about 33 points behind Dustin German. Dustin finished back in 11th position, so you're going to be able to close a lot of those points out, which I'm not sure if that's going to help you because I believe both of you drivers are still locked in, but it does close the gap between you two. Anybody want to thank tonight for your win?
I got to thank everybody back at the shop, you know, all of these guys for showing up every week, you for putting it on, Blake for putting this league on, and yeah, those bonus points in this win, I should close quite a bit on Dustin, but I think he still got it locked up for the regular season points. But, you know, this is definitely a confidence booster going into the chase for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. It's 2 different races, man. The regular season points champion, and then we're going to the chase, and we're going to crown a champion that way. And we all know how that works, man. Good luck going into the chase. Good luck next week at Auto Club as well. And, of course, hey, I haven't talked to you in Victory Lane since Daytona, man. It's always good talking to you, Kyle.
Hell yeah.
Win number 2 for Kyle Edgar at Bristol Motor Speedway for the International Asphalt Association's iRacing iFlag Truck Series presented by XRE Xcaliber Racing Engines here tonight. And, of course, I'm Jay Weezy. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I know I did. A tough race here at Bristol Motor Speedway, but it's always fun to watch these drivers out there. Seems like no matter who it is, they always put on a great show. But either way, until next time, for SRTV Network, I'm Jay Weezy. Everybody, have a good night.